Morning everyone, Boker Tov. We're starting with Siman Reish Nun Aleph. The heading is Shelo La'asot Melacha Be'erev Shabbat Min HaMincha U'Lamala, not to do Melacha work on Erev Shabbat from the time of Mincha and onward. So the Shulchan Aruch opens Ha'oseh Melacha Be'erev Shabbat Min HaMincha U'Lamala. Person does work on Erev Shabbat from Mincha and onwards. Eno Ro'eh Siman Beracha. He doesn't see a sign of bracha from that work. So what does it mean mincha and onwards? Yesh mefarshim. Some explain mincha gedola, yesh mefarshim mincha ketana. Some say from the big mincha, some say from the small mincha. Mincha gedola, mincha ketana. So mincha gedola is from the earliest time one could say mincha, and from mincha ketana is opinions that say you can only say mincha from that time. So which one is it? And there's a big difference in time. For instance, mincha gedola today is 2:01 p.m. Mincha Ketana is 5:37 p.m. So it's a big difference. So here we go to the classic rule of Shulchan Aruch, which is called Yesh Ve'yesh, because he started by saying a rule, and he says from Mincha onwards. So when is that time? Yesh Mefarshim, there are those that say Mincha Ketana. Ve'yesh Mefarshim, there are those that say Mincha Ketana. Yesh Ve'yesh, we go with the Yesh Batra, the second Yesh, which is Yesh Mefarshim Mincha Ketana. Small mincha, it's called small mincha because there's only a small amount of time from there until sunset. So it's the later mincha. That's what all the poskim say, and that's the general rule of how to learn the Shulchan Aruch. And therefore, let's say in today's time, it would be from 5:37 and onward. So just to continue reading the Ramah, and then we'll explain a little bit more. The Ramah continues and says, "V'davka k'shoseh melacha derech keva." That's davka if you do it as like all the time. That's when it's not allowed, and that's when there's no siman beracha. About im oseh ota derech aray, if you do it, once in a while, the fi sha'ah v'lo kava alea share. But if you do it once in a while and you don't, I still work until 7 p.m. I don't care. Shabbat starts later. I work till 7, so that is not supposed to be done. But if it's done once in a while, it's okay. And so you're allowed to write letters, etc. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So first of all, what does it mean when it says eno ro'eh siman bracha? You're not going to see a bracha from it. It sounds like it's not asur, but you just won't see bracha. If you want to do it that way and you're not going to get bracha, you won't get bracha. So that is the generally the way the halacha is. But there are the Rav Ovadia points out that there's a place in the Bet Yosef, the same author, Yosef Karo, who writes the Shulchan Aruch, who writes that Eno Ro'eh Siman Bracha is really asur. So how does that work out? So he says that if a person does it and kind of once in a while, or okay, Eno Ro'eh Siman Bracha. But if he's kind of also puts his foot down and says, no, I don't care about this, then we tell him it's asur to do. If he says, no, I don't care, so I won't get a bracha. I'll do it like this all the time. Then in that case, we would say it's asur. Now, just a few exceptions to the rule. Number one is litzorech Shabbat. So let's say a person owns a store that sells food, and sometimes people are last minute and they need food for right before Shabbat. So you're allowed to close even after mincha ketana, provided that you still have time to get ready for Shabbat. The second thing is, like we know from the laws of Chol HaMoed, davar ha'aved, something that you're going to lose. Like if I don't, let's say that example, I have to work till 7 o'clock. But let's say that's not you, but it's your employer. So I know when Shabbat is. Shabbat in the summer comes in late. You have an hour to get ready. You finish at 7 o'clock. You live next door, and too bad. You have enough time to get ready for Shabbat. Now, if you're not going to do that, you're going to lose your job. So by losing out, then provided though you still have enough time to get ready for Shabbat, if you don't have enough time to get ready for Shabbat, then you should consider getting a new job. Maybe even halachically you have to get a new job. But if you're going to lose out and you still have enough time to get ready for Shabbat, then you could work to even after mincha ketana. Okay, that's that for today. We'll continue b'ezrat Hashem on these halachot tomorrow. B'ezrat Hashem. Mincha tonight at 7:05. Have a good day, everyone.